Hello. I thought today I would talk about a client I'm working with at the moment and the problems he's having. He's running a company and things are going very wrong. There's a lot of absenteeism from mental health issues as well as physical health issues. There are a lot of people coming together and they're tetchy, they're irritable, they're not working cohesively. They sort of were happy to get back in the office. Some were apprehensive, but now everyone's building up the anxiety because there's not enough staff because of the absenteeism. There's all sorts of problems with the client base. There's lots of little things that are very big, but there's lots of them. So I thought we'd talk about that. I'm Dr. Linda Shaw. I'm a neuroscientist and a business psychologist. And I also specialize in recalibrating your thinking. And today we're talking about recalibrate to educate. So what are we going to do to help this person? Well, he has been so busy trying to think about all these things that he needs to address that he's in complete overwhelm. He's almost paralyzed with overwhelm. He doesn't know which way to go. So my suggestion was this. I said, well, there's lots of ways we can handle it, but let's try this one. How about not micromanaging all of these things? How about just stepping back and looking at a bigger picture? How about trying to stimulate everybody's curiosity so that they actually come together because they're interested? Now, an example I gave was of a 2-year-old. If a 2-year-old is unhappy, crying, whining, tantrums, all of those things that 2-year-olds have, how do you distract them? How do you actually snap them out of it? Well, one way is to stimulate their curiosity. One way is to actually do something that's really interesting that they want to learn, because children love to learn and we love to learn as adults too. So when you actually recalibrate to think about educating people in a new way of thinking, a new way of doing something, people actually come together because they're interested. They want to know more. And the other delicious thing that happens at the same time is that because they're learning something, they don't mind failing because we're geared up to make mistakes whilst we're learning. We just hate making mistakes when we think we know what we're doing. So if you put people in a situation where they're learning something new, they're coming together, they might help one another learn something, and they actually don't mind getting it wrong and making mistakes. So you open up their feeling of being relaxed and have more of a creative mindset, more of an innovative thinking of different ways of doing something. And all of those other problems disappear. I think it's actually a rather good way of handling things. So recalibrate to educate. What can you do to introduce something new into your company that everyone comes together and wants to learn about? It's worth thinking, because if you don't, all of those extra niggly things that can turn into something really huge can make your life a misery. So try it. Recalibrate to educate. I'll see you soon.